the end of the Boston Bruins, but you have to put those aside and try and wrap it up.
What you got is the Hartford Whalers going to be pumped. I think that they realize that that Janney and Bork being out is 2/3 of the power play. What you got to really do is get on them, and I think the Boston Bruins are going to have to play solid defense. Everybody's going to have to be involved once again, and they got guys that are new to them, but the enthusiasm should make up for it.
Well, every game in a playoff series, I think, comes down, of course, mainly to the goaltending. And so, if Moe can play to his performance all season long, Sedurkovich to his, you'd have to give an edge to the Boston Bruins even without Ray Bork.
Yeah, well, you have goaltending is an awful big part of it. The chances that the Hartford Whalers get, Andy Moog certainly is going to have to shut down. Our defense is working very well. The Bruins have a lot going for them. They have some guys that have been there before. The Hartford Whalers are looking at elimination. That should tighten them up somewhat. Good, solid defensive effort is what the Bruins need.
Well, talking about defense, you have to talk about Gary Galley, a very solid performer for the Boston Bruins this season.
Gary Galley, just superb. Here's an example of his play. Coming down the right wing is Verbeek on Don Sweeney, who stands up on him. Here's Cote, jumps right into the play. Now he's got Krieger to his left. It's going to go across the crease. Galley knows it. In desperation, slides over, shuts the play off. Just a typical example of the way Galley's been playing. Superb, solid defense. That's why he's got the C in Ray Bork's absence.
But you know, of course, that defense starts with those forwards. Players like Dave Poulin who come back and check at play at both ends of the ice.
You got Poulin, Carpenter, Burridge, the guys that come back in deep. Davey Christian's exceptional play is is enhanced by his hard work. He's just doing it all, and that's what they've got to do. They've got to continue to come back deep. That centerman or whoever's available in front of the net to help that defense out.
John Bice is starting out of the University of Wisconsin, and the indications are he may be the center on the line with Neely and Prop. We'll wait for that, but he's sure to see action tonight wearing number 42. You've been in this position. You came out of junior hockey. You went to Oak City, for instance, and you had to play. Yeah. What is the pressure on a young man like that with the big jump?
Well, what you do is you just pray to God your feet respond to when your brain asks them to. You get nervous. You don't want to give up a goal. You don't want to make a silly play. You don't want to be overly enthusiastic either. You got to play your lanes, play your position well. Bice has all the skills. It's just a matter of fitting into the tempo of the National Hockey League, which it's a tough place to be thrown into to try to learn. And tonight, I'm quite sure he'll be fine.
Well, they're getting ready for the national anthem here, and the Bruins would certainly like to call up from Lethbridge, Wes Waltz, but he's not available. Lethbridge very much engaged in the playoffs, of course, and he showed plenty of talent playing against the Calgary Flames. And right now, we're set for the national anthem, Risa Holman.
Wing, and here's checking Cam Neely at right wing. John Bice, University of Wisconsin, debut in the National Hockey League. He's at center, number 42, Prop on the left wing, and Bice drove it in. Neely trying to keep it in. But it goes to Jennings, takes a wrap from Neely. Neely fighting for it, trying to get it to Prop. It does not work, and Tomlak has it. The Bruins forechecking. Tomlak's pass up is stopped now at center ice and driven back in by Bice. Now fired up down to the Boston end, and Moog out of the net. Misfired, misplayed it, and Don Sweeney just able to check it. Boston trying to move out, and a heavy hit by Babbage. Babbage, a hit on Neely as Neely was fighting for the puck. The Bruins clear it, and back for it is Samuelson. This long clear may be icing. Moog puts the signal up. Back to get it is Bob Beers, another rookie for the Boston Bruins, and icing against the Hartford Whalers.
Well, Fred, piece of this hockey game is the Bruins cannot afford to open this game up. Don't let the Whalers open this game the way they want. Defense and goaltending, obviously, everyone can pick that on both sides of the ledger. Goaltending is going to be a special key, and also you got special teams. What are you going to do in your penalty killing and power play? The Bruins penalty killing superb to this point. They must continue that dominance, and when given the opportunity, sneak the odd power play goal in there. Without Craig Janney, power play is going to have to adjust. But the Bruins have the talent to do so.
Everson on the faceoff, and he wins it. Samuelson drives it to the corner. Could be icing again. Burridge is back to get it. Of course, Samuelson was figuring, well, a pumped-up Hartford team would get this off the corner, but it didn't come in a lively fashion.
Well, the boards here aren't boards. That's that fiberglass mixture. One set is more lively than others, and if they get it above the gold dasher along the bottom, it just doesn't come out true all the time. Samuelson, that's indicative of the way the Whalers want to play. Is just dump it in and be speed on it. Get to it first and create some havoc.
Everson and Poulin, and Everson wins it again for Samuelson. Now up to Everson. Everson, the lead pass checked nicely at the Boston defense. Broken up as covering it was Poulin. Now on the right wing center ice area, it's picked up by Krieger. Krieger winding up, challenged by Christian and broken up by Burridge before he can really crank it up with that fast skating style. Christian clears it away when Babbage fired it in. Driven in now by Samuelson. Nothing fancy by Hartford. They figured drive it in, skate hard, and get it. Beers for Doris, who just came on. He gets it outside the line. Batted back in by Everson. Moog going on it, trying to clear it out. Can't do it. Interception by Beers as the puck was fired up by Ferraro. Wesley has an injured left thigh area, but took a regular shift out there, and Galley comes out now with Peterson. Doris forechecking. Interception, Carpenter. Puts it on net. Save. A backhander right on by Carpenter. Doris fights for it in deep. Carter gets it. Carter trying to get free. John Carter wheeling, dealing. Behind the net, still going with it on the other side. Put it in front, net dislodged. Carter spilled, face-off called to the left of Sidorkovich. Fine work by John Carter.
Great. Don Sweeney is also hurting. Knee and ankle. A lot of the Bruins taped up. The Stanley Cup competition gets fierce. A lot of grinding, a lot of injuries.
And the puck driven around for Jennings. Bruins press in front. Sidorkovich is able to tie it up. Good pressure by Boston there.
Good hustle by Peter Duras right there. Great pair of legs on Peter. Good outside speed with Carter. You got to back up. You got to give that line a little bit. Right there, that gets through to him. Shaw would have been hard-pressed to pick him up.
Almost 3 minutes played. Excellent pressure by Boston in the game. That is the game pattern. Forecheck. Skate hard. Don't let them get started. Krieger tried one rush and coming out of his zone, and Christian was right on him. Rick Lee.
Hartford coming with the long pass early.
Bruins win the draw. Don Sweeney tees it up. It's deflected wide. Carpenter screening in front. Duras jams it in deep. That Shaw works it free. And the Whalers break to center ice. Fired in by Everson, who was on for the faceoff. Goes to Don Sweeney. And the puck cleared out by Carter. Driven in by Jennings. No score. Opening minutes. Galley winding up. Verbeek right after him. And he gets it to Don Sweeney. Now to Neely, who just came on. Neely trying to move it out. Forced to clear it away. All the way down to Sidorkovich. Mike Milbury has Bob Beers and Alan Peterson on defense. Not much room for Samuelson, so he squeezes the puck through in deep. But Peterson starts it away. Now to John Bice out of the University of Wisconsin. Cleared it in. Prop hustles in. Dineen trying to come out. Oh, he was lucky to avoid that hit there. And a deflected shot by Prop. Deflected by Neely. Just went wide. Prop gets it behind the net. Can't put it in front. Samuelson checked by Bice. Second shift for the rookie from the University of Wisconsin. Drafted number 11 by Boston in 1985. Bruins clear it in. Bice getting his second shift. Now, as a center between Prop and Neely. Tomlak rushes. Wesley checking him. Gould there. Tippett and a scramble on the boards. And finally, the whistle. Boston nothing, Hartford nothing. First period at the Hartford Civic Center. Face-off now to the left of Andy Moog. Bruins have 2 shots. Hartford none. The Bruins have played superbly here. 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the first period. Govidaris is at left wing. He has not played in the series. Chris Govidaris.
Mikhail Anderson is out for the Hartford Whalers. That's a big injury to them.
Bob Sweeney wins the draw. Weimer, the clear out. Sidorkovich didn't realize this could have been icing. Cleared it around, and Gould keeps it in for Bob Sweeney. Bob Sweeney gets it off for Gould. Gould fielding. Now back for Bob Sweeney. Behind the net. Byers going for it. Checks hard in the corner against Govidaris, the rookie. Proteus is checked. Hull can't move it out. Bob Sweeney fires it up. It is blocked, and the Whalers break. In the center ice, it is Proteus. Cross the line, they get mixed up. He collided with Cunningworth. Byers starting out. He drops it in, and a change-up for Boston. Cote against Poulin's forechecking. Clears it up. Cunningworth is spilled. And the kind of ruling he took a dive on it. Peterson has lost his stick. Poulin forced to clear it out, and he can't clear it out. Driven right back in. And a chance for Everson. Blocked in front. A scramble. It's deflected wide. Christian leads, and Burridge trying to break in. Burridge hustles in and can't get to it first. Jennings does. Burridge breaks him up. Burridge loses to Everson as he tried to set up Christian. And the puck is cleared out by the Whalers. Going for it. Krieger with that speed over the line. He's broken up, and Poulin right out for Boston with Christian. Over the line, the play offside as they got a little mixed up, crisscrossing Poulin and Christian. Boston nothing, Hartford nothing on TV 38 from Hartford, Connecticut. Face-off outside the Hartford blue line. No score in about 6 minutes played here in the first period.
What we got coming down the right side? Al Peterson. There's the dump and trip. Cunningworth wants it, then he's going to slash his stick away. There he comes back and recovers well. Comes across to Todd Krieger, can't get a handle to it. Dave Poulin takes him out. Christian jumps on it.
Galley wheels it in, and Babbage starts it out. And he connects with Krieger. Onside, over the line, the shot, a save! First chance for Hartford. Great chance there for Krieger. And a left pad save by Andy Moog. Don Sweeney is checked on the play. Battling for it. Christian gets it. Up for Burridge. Out of the zone. Samuelson now. First shot. Good opportunity. Over the line, Everson. A shot blocked. Everson gets the rebound. Puts it for Young. He scores. Scott Young wide open. Set up by Everson. 1-0 Hartford on their second shot in the game.
Puck bounced to the Whalers that time. Nice blocking save. There's the shot that is not intended to be a pass. That hit Ferraro in the back. Then the play to Scott Young. Moog just can't get across in time. 3 Bruins tight on the crease. Well, there's the blocked shot. Moog's waiting for the rebound. Everson whirls around, slides it across under Don Sweeney's stick. Young makes no mistake.
The Bruins had clearly outplayed Hartford for the first 6 minutes. And Hartford on their second good scoring opportunity. The one by Krieger was a dandy. Scott Young wide open. Bob Beers starts it out for Carpenter. Carpenter on the move over the line, drops it for Carter. Carter is checked from behind before he can get the shot away. A big defensive play by Verbeek. Whalers trying to come back. Beers breaks it up. Ferraro checked by Carpenter. That was a 4-man rush for Boston. Verbeek a shot, a save by Andy Moog. From 40 feet out, but drilled by Verbeek, set up by Francis. And the Whalers leading 1-0. Beers breaks it up, can't clear it. Francis checked to the corner by Beers, held off. Verbeek battling Duras. Duras wheels it around. Ladouceur checked by Carpenter. The puck tied up under Carpenter. connoisseur trying to pry it free, and he's belted, and a big jam up there, but a face-off at center ice. The score, Hartford 1, Boston nothing. We're at the Hartford Civic Center.
Focused on that shot, cannot pick up that far man. Somebody's got to pick him up. Bruins were too close. Keep working.
John Bice is at center. Again, his third shift in the game. Puck floats back to Jennings, who clears it away. Picked up by Prop, cleared in the Hartford zone. Bice, B-Y-C-E. A long clear, no icing. Back first, Peterson, he gets control. Fires it around and out of the zone. Tippett trying to come back, missed the pass. And Galley winding up. Peterson to center ice for Neely. Neely fell down. Poulin gets it over the line. Check. A steal now and breaking in. A shot. Oh, what a chance there for Cam Neely. Dead on shot as he broke in. And Sidorkovich made the stop. Babbage trying to come out, and the Bruins on top of him, but now Cunningworth breaks it out. 1-0 Hartford, first period. Young the goal. Shots of 3 Hartford, 2 Boston. Moog makes the clear out of the zone, brought back in. And the play offside as Babbage brought it over the line. Cam Neely beautifully set up for that chance. Babbage works it right over the line. Drops it back for Krieger. Krieger, a shot wide, bounces back in front, knocked away by Christian. Weimer trying to come out. Good touch pass, and it goes off for Wesley. Wesley over the line, and play offside. Yeah, wait a minute. It's a penalty coming up on Boston. Weimer for hooking Everson. And Bruins not only get the penalty, but had a good break. The goal by Young from Everson and Ferraro at 6:31. The first power play to Hartford, 10:52 left here in the first period. Shots are even at 3 apiece. That last one by Neely, the best for Boston so far. And now it's penalty killing time for the Bruins. With a big goal in the game by Scott Young. But if anybody was wide open, it was Scott Young in the Boston zone in good position for a forehand drive, and the only goal of the game. The Bruins have played very, very well in this first period. Checking well, but Hartford capitalizing on that second great opportunity. The shots are even at 3 apiece.
Scott Young makes no, he's got a terrific shot. You've got him open in the slot like that.
He played with Craig Janney, of course, on the U.S. Olympic team out of Clinton, Mass. Babbage rushing. He's been doing that all series long, carrying well, penetrating, and Ferraro trying to keep it in. Loses, and Carter breaks it out and clears.
John Carter had Bobby Carpenter going with him then.
I think Milbury said, hey, get rid of that puck.
Just make sure you get it out.
At the Boston line, Ferraro has to wind up again as he was checked by Galley. First power play of the game for the Whalers, and they lead 1-0. They were just about halfway through the first period. Francis over the line, and the play broken up by Carpenter. Change up, Wesley and Beers come on defense. Prop up front with Poulin, and solid work by Prop, ties it up, falls on the puck, looks for a face-off. Now it's pried loose, and Shaw winding up. Shaw over the line, batted around, cleared into Francis, a backhander, deflected wide. Bruins trying to clear it. Wesley can't get it. Francis has it. Loses to Wesley. Wesley trying to clear. Shaw fired it right back in. Verbeek there. Beers would like a face-off. Can't get it. Ferraro comes out with it. For Shaw. Shot blocked by a screen shot by Andy Moog, who went down on that one. 24 seconds on the power play. And that is the first shot by Hartford from the right point by Shaw. Hartford winding up again. Bruins checking them mightily. Young is out there. He has the only goal of the game. And Krieger breaks off wing side. Not a good pass, broken up with the Boston defense. And the power play is up. Krieger coming over the line. Gets away from Sweeney, is knocked down, gets it to Everson for a turnaround blind backhander that went on the net, but Moog was right there. And Hartford had one shot on the power play. Excellent penalty killing by Boston.
Right here, he steps up. Don Sweeney gets a piece of him. Todd Krieger in desperation blind passes it. Gets to Everson, little chip shot. Andy Moog right there. Catches it and holds on. And Andy Moog earlier in the power play had an opportunity to freeze it. And he chose to dump it into the corner. I don't know whether that's an indication of respect for the Hartford's ability to win faceoffs.
And the faceoff coming up to the left of Andy Moog. Cunningworth is there with Govadaris on the left and Hull on the right. Babbage and Samuelson. 8:44 left in the first period. 1-0 Hartford. Won by Carpenter. For the man wearing the C, Galley. Misses connections with Bob Sweeney. Icing on the play. With the score, Hartford 1, Boston 0. Back in a moment. Cunningworth wins this, but Samuelson lost it outside the line. Babbage now to Hull and snapped in the Boston zone. Picked up by Galley. Galley checked on the play by Govadaris. He's checked by Don Sweeney. And it goes behind the net, put in front, a shot here, and a big block and a big save on the Hull shot. He had Moog dead to rights on that opportunity. And Moog held it off. With the score, 1-0 Hartford. We'll be back in just a moment. Up to 7 shots now. After that draw, plenty of pressure. A marvelous opportunity for Hull.
Here's the puck in the corner. Gets kicked. Right there, comes out. Andy Moog deflects it. Gary Galley comes out of the corner. Puts his body on it. Then it's batted towards Moog. Now it's a bouncing puck. Squirts loose. Still doesn't have it. Just gets it in time. Jody Hull would like that one back, I'm sure.
Another diving play by Gary Galley. Bruins are doing that more. Now, here's Krieger keeping it in on the face-off. Going to set up Everson. Can't do it. Poulin fires it out. And connects with Burridge on a deflection, but Burridge lost it. Couldn't set up Christian. Krieger able to clear it out. Bob Beers fires it back in. 7:48 left in the first period. 1-0 Hartford. The goal by Scott Young. Krieger trying to come out. Burridge intercepts. Into Christian. Christian in deep. Trying to center it. Blocked. Everson trying to clear it. And the Whalers skated out. Young. A lead for Krieger. Intercepted by Beers. Lost to Young. Great save there. Young drilled that one from the boards right on. Now Poulin breaks it out. With Burridge. Christian coming up. Off for Christian. Back for Poulin. In front. And Christian can't reach it on the backhander. Nice play by Poulin. He just couldn't connect with Christian. Shifting over for a backhand bid. Winding up is Galley now at the Boston zone. Up for Peterson. Driven in. 6:56 left. First period. 1-0 Hartford. Neely goes banging in. Galley trying to keep it in. Tomlak clears it out. Peterson back in pursuit. Deneen gets a piece of him. Knocked him down. Fought for in the corner now. Tippett trying to keep it in. Jennings does. Goes around the corner. Peterson banging into Deneen. Deneen takes the hit. Comes off the boards. Works it in front. Backhands one that's blocked. And skated off by Galley. Can't move it out. Kept in now by Jennings. Now the Bruins. Neely. Oh, he would have broken away. And it's kept in by Hartford for a shot that missed the net. Kept in by Jennings. Now Galley trying to move it out. It hit maybe the official. And kept in by Tippett. Deneen, broken up. Prop starts it away. Out now for John Bice. A lead for Neely. Neely and Jennings going to the corner. A heavy hit by Jennings. Neely took it. Prop gets the puck. Trying to come off the corner. Neely gets it. Neely in front for Carpenter, who came out. His shot. Blocked. In the corner, fought for Neely, trying to get it. Around the boards, right point, kept in by Carpenter for Beers. Moved off for Don Sweeney, a shot deflected wide off Shaw and into the stands. And there was pressure at both ends. And here's Jennings ready to go at Prop, and not Neely, with whom he was entangled for a considerable part.
Jennings threw it at Neely. Neely's trying to draw that penalty on the same guys he did in Boston. Jennings threw 2 punches. Now, whether Marawelli sees it that way or not.
Looks like matching penalties here, and we have 5:32 left in the first period. The shots are 7-3 Hartford. They'll post some more.
Here's Cam Neely, and now he laced Jennings up the other end of the building. He lets the puck go for Prop. Bryant takes a quick turn. Neely gets it. Backhand down to the slot. Carpenter, quick shot, gets slashed right there by Tippett.
Neely and Jennings go in for roughing. 1-0 Hartford. 5:32 left here. Hartford had a ton of pressure at the Boston end, and then the Bruins spun out and didn't quite match it, but they had some pressure on at the other end.
It very well could be that type of game. A flurry in one end, a flurry at the other, and then the goaltending's going to come up big. Who scores on their flurries?
Well, in that sequence, Neely, 10 feet inside his own line, had he been able to beat that defenseman who jammed in, would have been a 2-on-1 at least, and maybe that'd have trapped the whole Whalers team except Sidorkovich.
The whole Whalers team was going against the flow, and Cam Neely tried to flip it up soft just to dump it out and get it out. It was picked off in midair.
5:30 left in the first period. Babbage on the rush. Francis. Ferraro right in front. Babbage, a shot and a save. Babbage walked right in on that one. Big stop. Puck batted now to Carpenter. A 3-on-2 Boston possible. Breaking Carter, right wing side. Over the line, drops it for Duras. Duras going deep, puts a shot that's wide. Shots are 8-3 Hartford right now. A lead here for Ferraro. In too deep. Into the corner, behind the net. Jammed up and a face-off called, and Babbage had a big opportunity. It is Hartford 1 and Boston 0. We'll return in a moment.
Do you?
The Bruins in a situation where they're getting Hartford taking a few liberties. Right here, Babbage gets it up. Ferraro back to Francis, gets checked. Beers. Puck right there, no one picked up. Babbage sneaking through, but Andy Moog. Play the puck as well as playing the body. Right here, Beers gets hit. Penalties or not. Time and a place. Bruins got to take the Hartford Whalers a little more physical. When shoved back.
Francis and Carpenter. Carpenter wins it. Galley, he's jammed up though on the boards. And behind the net, Carter gets mixed up with Moog. Oh, there's got to be communication there. Moog was going to clear it one way and Carter coming the other way. And Cote able to keep it in. Pressure now. Ferraro puts it in front. And picked off by Cote, who's roaming way up there. Moog hangs on to his shot. And the Bruins really hemmed in. Back to the studio, Gene Levanchi, a preview of our first intermission. Well, since scoring the goal, the Hartford Whalers have had a decided edge in play. They're up to 10 shots to 3 for Boston. You're looking at Ron Francis, the captain of the team. And
well, in the early sledding, you get that first goal, you're allowed to open up a little bit. You're not as tight defensively. That first goal means a lot. The Whalers taking it to the Bruins. Trying to get that second one. Boston waiting to pounce on a mistake.
Draw to Young, quick shot. Deflected into the stands. And a face-off called by Dan Marawelli again. Bruins get control. Wesley works it out. Now it's knocked back. Beers trying to break with it to Wesley. Wesley clears it in. Back first, Samuelson. Round the boards. Poulin keeps it in. Trying to set a play to the point, maybe. Burridge gets it. Burridge, pass in front. Can't connect with Christian. So the Bruins not getting the scoring chances. Babbage pass blocked by Beers. Young man playing a solid game on defense out of the University of Maine. Chucks it again. Breaks it up. Can't set the pass, though. Whalers reacting quickly and right on top of the play. Wesley, a pass up. Stopped by Babbage. Now cleared over the line, and Weimer gets it. And the Bruins started out. Up for Byers. Byers can't cut in with it. Couldn't handle the pass. And back comes Tomlak. Over the line. Going deep on Weimer. Behind the net. Puts it around in front. Block. Goes wide. Burridge ices it for Boston. And we have 3:22 left here. Game Time, the Boston Bruins publication with up-to-the-minute lineups and stats. Game Time is updated for each home game.
Now Hartford's got 7 unanswered shots in a row.
And many capital L labeled. A breakout by Gould. He lost the puck immediately, though, to Shaw. Winding up Don Sweeney. Around for Gould. Gould forced to just clear it out against tight forechecking. The play for the most part since the Young goal in the Boston half of the ice. Boston trying to come out. Don Sweeney does, up the middle. And a breakaway here in alone. Bob Sweeney in. Stopped by Sidorkovich. Don Sweeney sent Bob Sweeney in alone for a marvelous chance. He went a little wide.
Well, he had to go wide. Once he controlled it, he had to get control of it. He's turning it away. Right here, he picks it up. He breaks right there. Don Sweeney finds him. He's got control of it. He's got to get away from Jennings. He goes to protect it, and he ends up wide. He tried upstairs. Peter Sidorkovich gets the left glove on it. Jennings is the one that's bothering him. Right there, snapped the backhand. Sidorkovich had that, so he went forehand. Sidorkovich just slid across. Good move by Peter. Picked up Sweeney right in the blue line. The hard work by Jennings made it a lot tougher on Sweeney. The Bruins need Bob Sweeney skating and going, and that's good. Good sign getting loose early.
Big play. Nice play. Don Sweeney to Bob Sweeney to send him in. And Galley fires one now. Save, rebound, and Bice can't get it, the rookie. As he's covered on the play. And at center ice, it is Hartford. Deneen pops it over the line. Tippett. Cleared in. Taken down. Wesley trying to get away now. Up the boards for Neely. He's checked, but he gets it away for Bice. Bice can't get it outside the line. Now does. Here's John Bice out of the University of Wisconsin. Clears it in. Prop was knocked down. Ladouceur takes it. Hartford's had one power play. Boston none, and Hartford leads. A long pass. Beers back. Drills it right out. Boston able to change up. 2:03 left in the first period. 1-0 Hartford on a Scott Young goal. Samuelson's pass blocked at the line by Peterson. He's stopped by Young. Young stopped by Peterson. Back and forth it goes at the line. Babbage. Over the line, along the line. Checked in the play by Duras. And Beers starts it out. Pass away to Carpenter over the line. Right wing side. Pass in front. Almost hit. Oh, great defensive play there by Edison, I do believe.
I think it was Babbage, Fred.
Babbage. Oh, just saved the day. Carpenter would have sent Carter in. 1:34 left in the first period. 10 shots Hartford, 5 for Boston. Carpenter on the faceoff with Carter and Duras to the left of Sidorkovich. On the boards, Duras, a shot grabbed by Sidorkovich. It was off the net, but he held on, and another faceoff. So who won that? Well, you know, Boston didn't win it cleanly. To win them cleanly is pretty difficult.
Very. And what you have is a lot of times wingers. Wingers probably win most of your face-offs in the National Hockey League, as anywhere, in college or junior. Every centerman should have some kind of communication with your wingers, what you're intending to do, what you want to try to do.
Francis wins this one. Duras goes in, tries to nullify it. The Bruins forecheck, and it's wheeled out by Young. Back for it, Bob Beers. Beers gets it out. Krieger checks it. It bounces away, and Carter over the line with Carpenter closing, shooting, and it's wide, deflected wide, kept in by Don Sweeney, shot blocked, shot here by Duras on a save. Boston carrying the play here. Duras is hammered down by Young. Hard check. Boston putting the heat on, looking for the equalizer, and they had some chances there. Back is Beers. Beers turns the net away from Krieger. Beers can move it well offensively, and Carter break with Poland. Over the line, the shot. That's fairly easy for Sidorkovich, but he put it on net, and a whistle here. And let's see what Marawelli has in mind with 39 seconds left in the first period, and the Bruins up to 7 shots now. Since the breakaway by Bob Sweeney, things have turned.
They tighten up a little. John Carter was earlier in that shift, back behind the net. He gets punched. Dan Marawelli lets it go. Carter now, this is the second into that, just at the end of that shift. There's the high stick right there by Samuelson. Now John Carter, a little bent out of shape there. Enough is enough.
What a fine first period by John Carter. Mike Milbury had him at center on one line. He likes his skating, his hustling work, the fact he can create offense.
What he does so well is he penetrates. You want to take the puck away from John Carter, you got to take the body. He can turn, cut. Here's it. The rebound comes right out to Duras. There's the wrist shot. Just a little high, and then he gets to cuff it away. Bobby Carpenter just couldn't get to it.
Power play for Boston, their first. Samuelson in the box for roughing.
A lot of confidence shown to Mr. Bice by Mike Milbury.
Bice wins the draw, and it's back. He'll be out there. Prop holding it now. Time running out in the first period. Power play Boston. They trail 1-0. Shot in, save, and the rebound swept away by Sidorkovich. Down to 20 seconds left on the Boston power play. Wesley winding up. Scott Young, the only score of the game. Wesley faked his shot. That threw everybody off stride.
Well, he was going to hit Brian Propp in the leg with it. You don't want that.
Here's a steal in front by Neely. A backhander, a save, a scramble. Sidorkovich holding the fort right at the buzzer as Neely had it for a quick turnaround. And the score at the end of one period is Hartford 1, Boston 0. Back to Gene Lavachi for tonight's first intermission. Gets the face-off. He was ready for it.
He was ready. Everson didn't know that it was dropped.
Wesley and Galley play the points. Wesley fires in. Sidorkovich trying to clear it. Around the boards, kept in by Neely. Prop, off wing side, now to Bice. Bice broken up and maybe never really had control, and Tippett able to clear it.
He had no motion. Puck squirted away from him, and he got hit turning.
Scott Young is out as a penalty killer, and he has the only goal of the game. Off one Neely. Neely checked. Hartford very quick at that, getting right on the puck. Tomlak forces Galley all the way behind the net. Galley now for Neely, barreling, coming hard. Slowed down, gets by. Ladouceur puts it in front, miss. The rookie had the chance. Quick pass from Neely, and Bice could not put it on net. Bice now lining up. Shot in, save. Shot goes over the net, and the rebound by Prop. And
high stick, outside.
High stick called now. Boy, Neely drilled one across. Neely went one-on-one with Ladouceur, and he was like a fullback going into the center of the line and got by him on the boards.
Right here, it's in this slot. Back to Galley to Bice. Bice waits. Now he's got the man down, slides it in. There's the tip. Just doesn't get by Sidorkovich. Got a leg on it, gets golfed over the net. Nice play by Bice. Had the one-timer as it came across the crease earlier.
10 seconds left on the power play. Face-off is to the left of Andy Moe. Cam Neely tried to set up Bice. Oh, look at that.
Bice almost got that.
Close to his first NHL goal in a playoff game. And the penalty. Samuelson is out. Intercepts. Checked. Now it bounces back for Bob Beers. He's on defense with Don Sweeney. Knocked down by Verbeek. Pass in front. Deflects in. The Bruin knocked it in. And it's 2-0 Hartford. Francis centering pass. And maybe Dave Poulin.
What happened was Bob Beers goes too wide. Then he tries to cut back. Once he realizes that, here's Beers. Now he got Verbeek on him. He goes too wide. Tries to go back. Loses his footing. Francis comes. Poulin dumps it off his skate to his stick. Just slips past Andy Moe. Big break for the Whalers there. Francis will get the goal. Tough break. Bob Beers playing so well. Never did get to Krieger.
But Krieger quickly on it might have put a little momentum on the stick of Poulin. And it is 2-0 Hartford. Francis pokes it over the Boston line. Wesley starts it out. In the center ice, Duras to clear in wide. Carter hustling in. Oh, there's a hit from behind by
That's
Tippett.
Interference.
He knocked down Galley before he got to the puck.
Never called it.
Samuelson's pass up blocked. Bruins trying to come back, and Babbage, a big defensive play. As the Bruins would have had a 2-on-1 there. Samuelson, Carter digging for it, and it goes to the Whalers. Cleared in by Krieger. Back for it, Wesley. That goal, Francis, unassisted. Went in off Poulin. Tippett breaks it up. Skates right back. Clears it in. Dineen and go in for Tippett. Tippett is pulled down. Gets back up. Gets the puck. And Wesley starting out. Wesley for Duras. Cleared in. Boston changing up and Hartford leads 2-0. With a knack of scoring goals on the first-time shots. In the second period, the Bruins had a decent power play.
Well, that wasn't really a shot.
And this one deflects now off Bob Sweeney. Goes in deep. Waiting for it, or rather off Byers. In on the net. Sudurkovich blocked it. And now Cunningworth skates it out. Bob Beers fires it back in. Rebound right for goal. And he misfired on the shot, never got it away, and he was open. Govidaris coming back, trying to set up Cunningworth, but he sets up Hull. The shot is off the side of the net. 2-0 Hartford, and the game opens up. Hartford, of course, looking for more, and the Boston Bruins had a chance. Gould had a great opportunity. Bob Sweeney moves it out. Byers knocked down at center ice. Govidaris. Can't move in. Back comes Byers. Drops it in. Hustling in his prop. The line's changing. Around the boards. Puck covered by Don Sweeney. Now looking for Bice. Galley. Pass intercepted by Shaw. Now to Young. Flipped over the line. Stopped by Bice. For Neely. Barreling again. Straight ahead over the line. Checked by Shaw. And lost it on the backhand pass to Jennings. Jennings checked by Neely. Puck knocked out to center ice. Galley fighting for it. Covered by Jennings. Play broken up by Everson. Now Bice with it. Peterson off the stick of Prop and into the Hartford zone. The goal by Francis, 1:35. Knocked in accidentally by Poulin, and a 2-0 Hartford lead in the second period. Burridge back, clearing in. Sudurkovich blocking it, checked, kept in. A pass by Poulin rolls around for Krieger, though, and he fires it all the way down on Andy Moog. No icing. Beers looking for Burridge. Burridge against Babbage. But Francis back to help out. For Verbeek. Can't clear it out. Jennings gets it away to Babbage, though. Babbage checked by Poulin, makes a good play, gets it away with a good pass to Verbeek. Verbeek over the line, is shot deflected into the stands by Wesley. Hartford 2, Boston nothing. Second period at the Hartford Civic Center. Face-off inside the Boston line. Dave Babbage has played a very, very strong game on defense for Hartford.
He alone has set this period up as a little more wide open. But right here, comes off the backboards. Bob Gould jumping on it. Quick wrist shot. It fluffs over the top of his stick. Sidurkovitz well out of his crease. Hartford's trying to open this game up and doing a pretty good job of it. The Bruins have got to do is get a chance and capitalize on it.
Away comes Burridge with Poulin. Over the line. Drop pass Poulin. Poulin trying to get it to the trailer. Didn't work. Trailer was Don Sweeney. Ferraro back. Clearing in to Verbeek. You can tell by the line Rick Lee is sent out there. All attackers. Francis fires wide. Ferraro is on one wing. Now it's to Francis behind the net. Checked by Don Sweeney. A wrestling match. And right in for Verbeek. And how Mulgiver stopped that, you'll never know. Verbeek walked right in. He was 15 feet away. Francis centered it to him. And a whistle here by Marawelli. Rick Lee, as Derek said, they're going wide open with Ferraro and Verbeek on the wings with Francis. That's all out.
Good outside speed. What this is great second effort. Sweeney takes Francis down. Francis then kicks it out. Now he just shovels it to Verbeek, but Moog got the right leg on it. Saw it coming. Got the leg to it in time.
Great stop. Andy Moog, face off to the right of Moog. 13:51 left in the second period. Hartford getting the first period goal by Scott Young. In the second period, somewhat freakish, but they'll take it. Francis centering a pass. It went in off Poulin, beating Moog, and it's 2-0 for Hartford. Honeyworth on the draw with Carpenter.
Ron Francis just dumped that blind, too. Get it to the net. Anything can happen in front of that net. Bruins could use a fluke right now.
Honeyworth is waved out. Govidaris, 20-year-older against Carpenter. One back for Peterson. Peterson in the center ice. Drops it in. Duras trying to get in, but Ladouceur is there. And a quick clear out. Back for Peterson again. Checked by Hull. To the boards. Honeyworth trying to pry it loose. Finally a whistle as they both fall on the puck. 2-0 Hartford. Back in a moment. Face off in the Boston zone. 13:24 left here in period number 2. Francis out with Verbeek and Ferraro.
Double shift them back.
Double shift here by Lee.
He wants to put this game away early. Get a chance to go up 3-0.
Carpenter wins the draw. Francis nullifies it by going to the boards. Battle there. Carpenter trying to move it out. Verbeek gets it. Back for Cote. Knocked it around the boards. Ferraro keeping it in. Now it's around the other side. Francis. Verbeek checked by Peterson. Knocked down. Ferraro digging for it. Francis puts it on net. Turnaround. Verbeek. He kind of misfired on it. And Moog gets it up. John Carter. Lead for Carpenter. Carpenter over the line on Ladouceur. Drives it in deep. Taking over is Cote. Carpenter. Carter. Weimer moves in deep to check the play, but Cote gets it again. Ladouceur taking his time. For Francis. Good touch pass to move it out of the zone. Francis is an excellent defensive player. Weimer able to clear it in. And the Whalers started out. Ladouceur's pass stopped by Weimer. Ferraro getting it again. Intercepted. Over the line comes Neely. He knocked it down, but the play is called offside. Delayed offside, no whistle yet. And the Whalers able to work it out. Back for it now. Wesley. After him is Evison. Puck around the boards. Neely. Pass up. Poulin trying to move with it. Can't do it. Poulin, Burridge, and Neely the line. Young. Long lead. Krieger. Checked by Weimer. Weimer. Good defensive play. Pokes it deep. Neely fighting for it. Krieger. Now Weimer up the boards. Poulin trying to move it out. Bruins get it out, but they can't break with it. Boy, the way Hartford's going all out, there could be some 2-and-1s for Boston. But the puck driven back in. Now Poulin starts it away. Off the boards to Burridge. Burridge. Good maneuver. Over the line with Poulin. With Neely. And Don Sweeney in for Poulin. Turnaround score! Poulin from Don Sweeney. And the Bruins get on the board.
Well, Dave Poulin worked very hard to get that one back. Nobody feels worse about the goal going by Moog than Poulin. Good hustle by Don Sweeney. Nice carry by Randy Burridge. Gets it across the line. Gets poked. Sweeney's inside the blue line. Poulin just a quick turnaround 5-hole. Sudurkowicz down. That's a goal that's going to maybe tighten things up here a little bit. The Hartford Whalers got to think, we can't be giving up these quality opportunities. They make a lot of mental mistakes, Hartford. Their hustle is one thing to be admired. Their positional play sometimes is suspect. Bruins got to capitalize on those moments. Bob Sweeney had one earlier, didn't. Cam Neely had one earlier and didn't. Poulin did there.
It is 2-1 on the goal by Poulin from Don Sweeney and Burridge. And Christian starts it out. Pass up, knocked away. That came at the 9-minute mark of the second period. And what's Marawelli calling here? He's calling roughing. Dineen is out for roughing. Boston goes on a power play with 10:45 left. Here in the second period. Hartford 2, Boston 1. Back in a moment.
He gets better. The Bruins wish him well. Right here behind the net, Sweeney and Dineen. There's the punch. Dineen complained that Sweeney held his sweater. Hardly cause to punch somebody in the mouth.
John Bice, the rookie out there, out of the University of Wisconsin at center, with Propp and Neely, Wesley and Galley. Galley fires in. Power play Boston, their second of the game. Hartford's had one. The Whalers, Evison able to clear it. Galley starting back. Now for Wesley. Fires in. Propp going for it. Takes a hard hit on the boards from Ladouceur. The puck goes behind the net. Neely now fighting for it. Neely gets it to Propp. Propp back for a Neely. Quick shot. Save. Bryce fighting for it, and the Whalers able to get it out. Ladouceur works it to center ice. Puts a shot in on Moog, who clears it up to Neely. Into center ice. Propp trying to move with it. Check. Wesley. Poulin. Poulin holding. Francis watching. Still holding. Now creating a little movement. Holding. Francis ready to move on Weimer, so he puts the shot in, the save, and Christian could not handle the rebound. Off Sudurkowicz, who knocked it away. Shots are even, 14 apiece. Power play. Weimer clearing in. Sudurkowicz trying to move it out. Check. Scott Young able to clear it out. He has scored a goal. Young man from Clinton, Boston University, U.S. Olympic team. Bruins over the line. Burridge. Pass just broken up by Jennings. Kept in now by Beers. Fires in behind the net. Knocked around the corner. Kept in by Burridge. Cross. Beers. Wrist shot. Blocked. Full strength. Dineen is out. And the puck cleared. No icing. Moog handled it. Whalers survived the Boston power play. Dineen on the ice, knocked off the puck by Jim Weimer. Beers breaks, clears it in. 2-1 Hartford. 8:15 left, second period. Cunningworth moving out for Govadaris. Govadaris can't move on Don Sweeney. Randy Cunningworth fires in the corner. Up the boards, play check by Hull. Hull keeping it in. Able to get it in the corner again. Moving it back. Cunningworth trying to center it. Now Govadaris trying to center it. He's knocked off the puck. On the boards. Hartford able to keep it in territorially, but it's all on the boards. And the Bruins break it out. Don Sweeney gets it away to Bob Sweeney. Bob Sweeney on Samuelson. They go heavily to the corner. Wrapped up. Good, strong defensive play by Samuelson. If you call taking the man, he really did.
Good, solid stand-up. Bob Sweeney ran out of steam.
2-1 Hartford.
What a save Sidorkowicz made on Bice on that power play.
It's clear, and Bob Sweeney back for it. He is ruled offside. 2-1 Hartford. Hartford goals by Young and Francis.
Right here, nearly to Prop. Prop's waiting in the slot. Right there, Bice curls, turns the snaps the shot away. Big save there by Peter Sidorkowicz on Bice. That would have been nice to see him get that one.
Jennings, a deflected shot wide. And the rebound, and out comes Prop. Fired in, going for it. Poulin, Prop. Neely in the corner now against Shaw. Jennings there. The Bruins battle for it in the Hartford zone. But the Whalers able to work it around the boards and break out. Tomlak for Tippett. Offside. Tomlak couldn't stay onside. His pass did not lead Tippett, and it was sort of dropped back, and that forced the offside.
That was a 3-on-2, just mishandled puck at the line. Bruins defense not giving up. The blue line forced that play.
What do you think of John Bice?
Nice little player. Doesn't look out of place at all. Looks like he's been playing in the league all his life.
And he's not little.
No.
Out of the University of Wisconsin, they won the NCAA championships, and he scored a hat trick in the defeat of Colgate, Mike Milbury's alma mater. And there is Rick Lee behind the Hartford bench. His strategy was to use, well, he's staying with it, Verbeek and Ferraro with Francis.
Well, it's basically putting all your eggs in one basket. Apropos here at Easter. Wish everyone a happy Easter out there.
Bob Beers winding up for Boston, clearing it right out, but this is icing. Dave Babbage, he was the first-round pick, second overall, Winnipeg, and then traded here for Ray Neufeld. A most unusual trade. Boston Bruins are offering limited playoff edition Ray Bork, Cam Neely, and Andy Moog t-shirts and sweatshirts, 100% cut.
The Whalers tried to open it up. The Bruins shut it down with that goal. Took a little starch out of them.
Carpenter and Francis over on the boards. Bruins win it, can't clear it. Doing a much better job on the faceoffs. Finally able to work it out. Carter trying to break with it, can't. Snapped back in by Verbeek, taken over by Peterson. He's on defense with Galley. Carpenter up front with Carter and Bob Sweeney going to right wing on this line. Pass out center ice. Samuelson blocks it. His pass blocked by Galley to Bob Sweeney. Bob Sweeney getting by Samuelson, held, but Carpenter keeps it in. Carpenter looking for Carter all the way across. Carter clears it in deep. Samuelson with it. Around the boards, Galley trying to keep it in. Does. Galley gets it free for a quick shot here by Carpenter. Got a save
by Carter.
By Carter. John Carter wheeling for that hard drive on the corner. Sidorkowicz makes the save. A good play by Galley. The gamble to keep it in, he did, and set up a shot by John Carter.
Anytime you gamble and it works, great. If you gamble and you get burnt,
Really wasn't much of a gamble. I mean, he's going one-on-one with a guy on the boards who's going to win possession, and he's creating the momentum.
As long as someone watches Galley, and it's you're a centerman or a winger, and you take a quick peek around, and you say, okay, I'm the high man here. Galley's going in, I got to come out. So one guy has to come out. You don't designate that one guy. It's somebody that just knows the game and knows what to do. Mike Milbury, make sure he has somebody back for him.
On the faceoff, John Bice has Christian on the right and Burridge on the left. Mike Milbury has changed his lines. He's put Poulin and Prop with Neely. Over the line, Everson breaking in. And it goes wide. He never really set a play. He had a man open, Krieger. And the Bruins come back into center ice. It is Christian. Bice deflected in. The save by Sidorkovich. As the Bruins put the heat on at the other end, playing very, very well, but trailing Hartford here with 5:06 left in the second period. Hartford in front 2-1, and goals by Scott Young and Ron Francis, and Dave Poulin scoring for Boston.
John Bice, as long as they're on, Galley keeps it in. Now he's gets by his man in the slot to Carter. He just unloads one. Sidorkovich gets to catch it. Pulled it a little bit. Right here, Bice trying to get it through the tip by Christian. Burridge for the follow-up. Now it's a bouncing puck. Crash that net. Anything can happen. Went Hartford's way that time.
Christian on the faceoff with Everson. Gets it back for Don Sweeney. Shot block. Gets it again. Puts it in front. Nobody can collect. And Krieger's trying to slam it out. Kept in by Christian's hustle. Up the boards. Ladouceur checked on the play. Burridge trying to make a play from the boards, but he's jammed, pinned. Tied up and a face-off called. And the Bruins have now outshot the Whalers 15-4. Hartford leads 2-1 second period on TV 38. Out of time. Christian and Francis. Over on the boards. Cote takes over. Checked immediately by Boston. The puck bounces away. Francis able to clear it out. Able to get it at center ice. The captain breaks, fires, misses the net, comes into the back of the net, and the faceoff will be outside the line. And there's some jamming, and Rick Lee is depending so much. You talk about a lot of Ray Bourque ice time through a season. This is getting now into quite big figures for Francis.
He's seen a lot of ice time. What you do is you really get to feel the game when you play that much. You just have a tendency to pick up all traits in the game, when to go with it, when not to.
But what does it say to the team that Rick Lee is very, very concerned? Yes. Well, he might be.
Well, he might be. What you want to do if you're going to get beat with your best players. So he's going to play Ron Francis till he drops. Ron Francis can handle it. Ray Bourque can, Neely, all the guys that get a lot of ice time. A better feel for the game.
4:32 left, second period, 2-1 Hartford. Tomlak
at center.
Well, he's been at center.
And now he's at left wing, and Tippett, he's been with Neely.
The Boston line, the changeup by Milbury. He has Poulin and Prop with Neely. Wesley, broken up by Babbage. What a strong series he's played, but Poulin comes back over the line for Prop. He can't handle it. Samuelson trying to bang it out, does. Bruins are carrying the play. They're trailing by 1. Wesley gains the line, penetrates, and broken up and just cleared out. Poulin covered for him and couldn't keep it in. Fired back in now. Bruins have to clear the zone, and Samuelson starts it out. Tomlak. Poulin battling for it. Cleared up by Peterson, but taken over by Babbage now. In the Boston end, Alan Peterson plays it around the boards and out. Good play by Neely to Prop. They break. Prop over the line. Back for Neely. Neely trying to move in. The backhander is wide. Sidorkovich knocks it around for Shaw, who's played an excellent series. The Whalers break it out. Ron Francis there. Back in the left for Ferrero. Ferrero trying to put it in front, missed by everybody. Now we've seen double shifting, but Ron Francis is coming out on every other shift. Beers clears it away, can't set up a play. Jennings now to Ferraro. Over the line of Francis, the shot is wide. Long rebound, Shaw puts it in front, just wide, that shot. Verbeek keeps it into Ferraro for Francis. Francis checked by Peterson, taken down heavily. Francis grabs for it and ties it up. And it is 2-1 Hartford, second period at the Civic Center.
Good defensive play by...
Faceoff is called outside the line. A linesman must have seen that. Francis reaching out, grabbing it.
They must have. You know, you got Al Peterson, took him hard, stayed with him. A great defensive play by Peterson. Very slippery Francis with the puck. Looking to make a play, didn't have much time. Peterson just took the body.
2:49 left in the second period, 2-1 Hartford. Bruins have played it. Hartford's missing Mikhail Anderson. At center ice, the clearing by Christian. Carpenter going for it. Knocks it around the boards. Christian fighting for it. Bob Sweeney, rather. Bob Sweeney at right wing. Now the puck is knocked away by Krieger into the Boston end. Back for Galley. Drops it off. Don Sweeney is checked. Kept in now by Krieger. A lot of hustle by this young man. Now around the other side. Everson able to battle for it. Krieger now with Galley. Krieger gets away from Galley. The pass checked by Carpenter. Big defensive play. And behind the play, a battle now between Everson and Don Sweeney, and no call. And I tell you, they were slugging away. Nothing called.
Oh, well.
2 power plays Boston. Here comes Don Sweeney getting it into the Hartford zone with a clear-in. 1:40 left here in the second period. Hartford leads 2-1. Ladouceur, the clear-in. Dineen gets it. Shot blocked. Oh, Moog, never better than on Kevin Dineen's backhander there. A great chance for Kevin Dineen with 1:27 left and the puck tied up.
Great hustle by Kevin Dineen. Just never quits. Right there, a bouncing puck, beats his man, chips it by Beers, goes backhand, goes wide. Hartford knocked that into the mesh. Tomlak off his leg. Faceoff missed. They're going to have it on the inside. Bouncing puck. Gets good wood on the backhand. Comes off Tomlak's leg down to the side of the net. That was close.
Actually not a save, of course. Moog had gotten that, but the shot was wide. Tomlak almost kicked it in on the rebound. Bruins get the draw. Dave Poulin can't move it out. Kept in by Samuelson for Tippett. For Tomlak. Tomlak turns, is checked. Drive by Dineen, and he missed from 35 feet dead center. Dineen keeps it in, broken up. Boston Prop able to clear it out. But the Whalers come storming back. Their best spurt of the period. And the Bruins break it up. Can't set a play for Neely. Tapped back in by Tippett. Moog makes a play out for Prop. Prop for Neely on the right wing side, has to chase it. And he's tied up by Samuelson. His helmet knocked off. Samuelson with it. Neely forechecking, steals. Neely in, missed the net. Stole the puck on the defense, Babbage, and walked in, playing without the helmet after he was chucked by Samuelson, and there was a big chance. And Samuelson and Neely are jammed up. Let's see what the call will be by Marawelli behind the play. Cam Neely with a tremendous chance, which he created himself, breaking up Babbage. They're both going out. There are 25 seconds left in the second period. Steal and a shot by Cam Neely.
Cam Neely here gets draped, then he gets hit again by Francis. Now he's on the hook. He's determined at this point. All right, I got a chance. I'm going to go to my man, take the body. Right here, it's in the feet. It kicks it loose to himself. He tries upstairs short side. He had Sidorkiewicz, just missed that upper corner.
But that type of play puts Hartford on notice. That was Babbage he took it away from.
Very much on notice. Neely looks good without a helmet.
And they're both out.
Rick Lee, signs for concern.
Neely and Samuelson, and they head for the dressing room. Hartford leads it 2-1, 25 seconds left in the period, but the Bruins have played a superb period here.
Yes, they have.
Jennings, the clear in. He hustles in, but Galley is on it. Checked by Jennings around the corner. Whalers keep it in. Other side, Don Sweeney. Moving it up for Burridge, and it's cleared out. And that just about does it. Jennings a long shot. Caught by Andy Moog. Cleared to the boards, and the period ends. And the score at the end of 2 periods of play, Hartford 2, Boston 1. Now to Gene Levanchi for tonight's second intermission. Tomlak is out there with Krieger and Young. Bruins, Galley clears it in. Burridge hustles in. Sidorkiewicz out of that net. Pinching in is Christian. And Tomlak able to get it. Just cleared it out. Going to be icing. And it is.
Nice play by Tomlak. Soft pair of hands, but unfortunately was on fresh ice, and that puck just carried far enough for the icing.
Ron Francis played 7 minutes in the first period and 7.5 in the second. Almost 15 minutes out the first 40 minutes.
That's not a lot.
No, but it's quite a bit for a forward.
It is a lot for a forward. I thought he played more than that. He's out on a lot of face-offs as well, and then off the ice. Short shifting.
And a false start by Dave Christian, so they set it up again. Poulin is there with Burridge on the left and Christian on the right. Galley and Peterson.
Dave Poulin could send Christian in or win this on his forehand. He opted to do it himself. Good play.
Whalers win it around for Young. Young pinched in by Peterson. And now Shaw takes over. Trying to move it out. The Bruins check it. Now Francis gets it. Away to Tomlak. Tomlak trying to cut in alone. Gets the shot away with a great second effort. And Moog blocks it. Shaw keeping it in, broken up. 3-on-2 Boston. Here comes Christian. Poulin on the right. Over the line. Right in. The quick shot. Missed the net. Burridge has it. Burridge holding. Off on the corner. Nobody on him. Puts it in front. Score! Christian tipped it home. And the Bruins tie it as Burridge fired one in.
Randy Burridge crashed the net. Throw it in front. In desperation. Doesn't matter how it goes in. Right there, Poulin's shot goes wide. Sidorkiewicz can't handle it. Burridge a little curl back on Tomlak. Burridge looks for options, doesn't have anything, throws it across the crease. Now whether Dave Christian touched it or no, that puck's in the net. Tie ball game. Right, Burridge, there's the slide. It could have been a poke check right there by Tomlak.
And the game quickly tied up here in the third period.
Gary Galley in front of the net. Burridge gets it.
Bruins trail 2-0. Now it's 2-2. One hopper in on Moog. Wesley swings it around. Out for Duras. Duras pass stopped by Francis. He's stopped by Carpenter. Loses now to Babbage. Babbage creates offense. Fires one in. Saved by Moog. Beers able to clear it out. 2-2 to score. Ladouceur getting it over the line. Right in for. Oh, that rolled right in on the corner. Tied up by Andy Moog. Boston 2, Hartford 2. Third period at Hartford.
Exactly where the Bruins wanted to be, really. Tied going into the third.
Who's got the marketing plan?
I do.
Sales forecast.
Right here.
Face-off coming up to the right of Andy Moog. Burridge is credited with that goal. It looked like it went off Tomlak and not Christian, and so each team is the same type of goal.
Well, a fluke. deserves a fluke right there. Andy Moog smothered it in front of the net. Glenn Wesley has played more than anybody else in this hockey game with almost 18 minutes. Gary Galley with close to 17 minutes, aside from the two goalkeepers, of course.
1:05 the time of the goal by Randy Burridge. Samuelson able to keep it in. Don Sweeney intercepts. Trying to drop it out. Gets it outside the line, and breaking is Neely. Lost it to Babbage. Now they go to the corner. Babbage to Everson. And moving in is John Bice, the rookie out of the University of Wisconsin, playing his first NHL game. Babbage breaking. Handled by Neely and stopped. Boy, Neely took him right to the boards. Neely away for Bice. Bice stopped. And back now comes Tippett. Over the line, still battling, keeps it for a shot, blocked. The rebound, Everson, he missed the net. Tippett with it. The Bruins hemmed in, and the puck goes away. Everson keeps it in, loses to Don Sweeney. Sweeney finally, and it's out to Cam Neely. Neely, a long shot, deflected wide of Sidorkovich. 2-2 to score, third period. Cote over the head of Andy Moog, long shot. Now rolls around the corner, taken by Peterson. Trying to move it out, can't. Francis kept it in. Checked. Gets it. Checked. Burridge trying to knock it outside the line. Can't. He's pinned. Verbeek. Now finally Burridge able to drop it out, and going is Christian. Christian on Jennings. Overskates it. Now gets it away to a trailer. It is Poulin all alone though. And he's battling Cote. Cote takes him to the boards, and Francis pins it. And Poulin, the crafty veteran, trying to jam it up in there and get a face-off, and he does. And the score is Boston 2, Hartford 2, third period at the Hartford Civic Center. Game tied up on a Randy Burridge goal, 1:05 of the third period. Dave Poulin scored the other. Scott Young, Ron Francis for Hartford. And the face-off now to the right of Sidorkovich.
Washington won their series 4-2 with a 3-2 win over New Jersey. Montreal is 4-2 over Buffalo in the third.
Carpenter and Everson. It's one for Ladouceur. Now to Krieger. Wraps it in. Peterson going for it. Scott Young too. Regular shift in this series for Scott Young in this game. Carpenter checking Scott Young. Peterson battling. And Beers in to get it. Trying to move it out, does. And a break here, 2-on-2. Carpenter and Bob Sweeney. Crisscross. Shot in wide. Bob Sweeney hustles in. Moves it to the corner. He's playing with Carter and Carpenter. At the point, kept in by Galley. Closing, shooting, and just missing wide. Carter was flattened by Babbage. Puck cleared out. Pressure by the Bruins. Don Sweeney's pass, intercepted. Breaking Tomlak. Goes wide. In. Shot. Save. Moog. Don Sweeney got a piece of a tripping call, and a power play for Hartford with 15:49 left in the third period. And Mike Tomlak, plenty of drive on that one, creating the situation.
Don Sweeney cops it up at center ice. Right here now he's trying to regroup. He touches the puck. As long as he touches that puck, it is not a penalty. But off goes Sweeney. I don't know. It's in the rule book, stated quite cleanly. The defending player makes contact with the puck. It's no penalty.
Hartford has 3 shots in the third period, and Boston 1, but the one by Burridge is a goal. And now Hartford goes on their second power play. Boston 0 for 2 in power plays, and this is Hartford's second. They're 0 for 1. Face off in the Boston zone. Francis out there. Verbeek, Ferraro, Babbage, and Young moves to a point position. 2-2 the score, third period. And the face-off will be Francis and Poulin. One for Babbage. Off for Verbeek. Babbage unloads and misses. Hard, low shot. Young keeps it in. Behind the net. Bruins trying to check it. Wesley wraps it around the boards. Francis right on it. Moves it in deep. Gets it back. Very tricky. Checked closely by Prop. Galley can't clear it. Clear it out. Young failed to keep it in at the right point. Alan Peterson is out with Wesley. Power play Hartford. Foiling it is Poulin as he checked Babbage. And Prop breaks it up. The puck loose and over the line, stopped and cleared away by Wesley. Fierce forechecking by Poulin and Prop. Babbage back for Ferraro. Off for Verbeek. Now to Francis. In deep. Ferraro behind the net. Checked. Verbeek gets it. Can't put it in front. Behind the net. It is taken by Hartford. Now wrapped around the boards. And a great play there for Boston.
Dave Poulin, just so heady, so hockey-wise.
Cleared it out. Boston shorthanded. 2-2 game, third period. 40 seconds left on the power play. Carpenter broke it up at the Boston line. Whalers regrouping. Samuelson pass up, block. Carpenter checking it, and Carter lost it, but Everson gets it over the line, not quite. Back comes Samuelson. Long shot, kick out, save by Moog. Kept in by Everson. Behind the net. Beers can't clear it. Samuelson just able to keep it in. Moog wraps it away. Carter trying to chop it out, can't. Everson keeping it in. Everson comes off the right point over to Samuelson. A shot blocked in front. And Bruins back at full strength. Screen shot here, deflected wide. Dineen puts it behind the net. The Bruins trying to clear it. Samuelson closes, fires, blocked wide, and a scramble of players. Tomlak keeps it in. Behind the net. Check, puts it in front. Missed. Off on the boards, Carpenter. Able to just clear it out to relieve the pressure for Boston. They couldn't get organized with Don Sweeney coming back. Who's covering what player? And away comes Burridge, catching a line change for Hartford over the line. Wheeling, trying to move in. Back for Weimer. Return pass, broken up. And the Whalers break it out. Honeywworth. A lead for Tippett. Weimer to the corner. Checks the play. Burridge overskates it, but Wesley picks it up. And able to clear it out. Going for it, Bob Sweeney can't get it. 2-2 the score. Bruins very effective, killing off the Hartford power play. Bob Sweeney a lead for Doris. Doris over the line. Tough angle, a shot. Deflected into the stands by Dave Babbage. The score of Boston 2, Hartford 2. Back in a moment.
Well,
Montreal has beaten Buffalo 5-2 tonight, so they have won the series. Bruins lead this one 3-2. The game is tied. This is game number 6 of the series. Rick Lee.
Well, here's a flurry by the Hartford Whalers. Doesn't get out. Samuelson slaps one. Moog is tripped down. Hit a mess of players. Now watch Everson. He's still there. He didn't try to get loose. He should have. Right there it comes to him, and he misses the one-timer. A little sandwich leg trip.
Hartford 5 shots, Boston 2 in the third period, but one of the two tied it up. Randy Burridge. John Bice out now with Prop and Neely as Mike Milbury has gone to the youngster again on this line.
Well, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, John Bice was really concentrating on the draw. The rookie is not going to get the edge against the veteran Ron Francis. Now Neely wants him straightened away. Francis just taking a little bit of an edge.
Over on the boards, Neely able to get it. Shot on, save off to the faceoff. Prop back, Don Sweeney fakes, moves in, still goes deep behind the net, holding to Neely. He couldn't get it. Don Sweeney keeps it in, circles again, gives it off now for Beers. A shot and a screen, and it missed. Heavy pressure by Boston. Great play by Don Sweeney and by Neely. Neely started it winning the faceoff and drilling one on Sidorkovich. 12-10 left, third period.
I tell you, Cam Neely was waiting for that play from Don Sweeney. So often he got the same pass from Craig Janney. Don Sweeney just a little bit off the mark. Neely had to take it off his foot. Great hustle deflection later on. Up over Sidorkowich's shirt.
But the play by Don Sweeney.
Right here, he's got Neely there. It comes through a little bit too high for Neely to sweep at it, and then he stays with it. Right here, Bice takes it, makes a nice play, a dish off to Bob Beers, who touches it. There's the tip up over the net with Sidorkowicz down.
Well, Bice, nice job covering for Don Sweeney.
Very nice.
Stayed back as Sweeney made a superb rush.
Good hockey sense by Bice. Good, solid defensive play.
Bice and Everson. Bruins win it for Don Sweeney. Shot. Caught by Sidorkovich. Not a hard one by Don.
Nice draw there by John Bice on his forehand.
John Bice, out of the University of Wisconsin. National Hockey League debut. 11th round pick by Boston. That's 1985. Somebody spotted something. He then went to Wisconsin, and that is happening time and time again now.
So many quality players are coming out of college today. Now the National Hockey League talking expansion. You want your education. After college, you can make the National Hockey League. From that, after your school's over.
Everson wins this one. And Ladouceur trying to come out. 2-2 the score. Everson broken up inside the line. The puck knocked back in. 11:48 left here in period number 3. Cote up the boards. And the Whalers work it out. Dineen broken up by Neely. Neely can't capitalize on it, though. He lost it. Back over the line and kept in by the Whalers. Dineen in front. Save! A big stop on Tippett. He was in alone, and the Bruins break it up. A lead now for Neely. He's onside. Jennings coming across. Hard hit on Neely. Neely fights, keeps the puck, and the Bruins start the play again. Neely didn't have a chance. Pinned by the boards, and a good hit by... Here, moving in is Burridge. Can't get the shot away. Krieger broke him up as he started to cut in for the backhander. Krieger out now to Tomlak in a 2-2 game. Jennings drops it in, but the Bruins are carrying the play for the most part. Hartford listed with 20 shots, though, and this one is Burridge coming out. Krieger missed it. And away to center ice comes Poulin. Over the line, drop pass. It's checked. Goes to center ice. Picked up by Tomlak. And the Whalers play it in. Shaw. Back for it goes Gould. Hasn't played that much. Gould gets away from Young. Up for Poulin. Poulin now away in the center ice. Flipped in by Burridge. Bruins forechecking Francis. Starting out. Gets it away to Ferraro. Ferraro. Pass stopped by Don Sweeney. Back with Christian. Christian holds the line. Don Sweeney gains the line. Gives it to Carpenter. Bruins are playing very, very well. Halfway through the third period. Long pass up. Stopped. The Bruins right back. Intercepted. And away comes Ferraro with Verbeek. Verbeek checked by Carpenter, who got back on the play and broke it up. Beautiful defensive work by Carpenter. Christian out. Skating hard. Rolls it in deep. Sidorkovich out. Clearing it off the corner. And Ferraro drops it out. Play broken up by Bob Beers from Chicotagua, New York, and the University of Maine. Takes a man down. The Bruins started out again. Christian over the line, broken up. Boston changing up here. John Bice, the rookie, coming out. Tippett with it. 2-2 the score. Tippett plays it in. Prop. Checked by Dineen. Beers can't clear it. Samuelson keeps it in. Knocked away, kept in by Krieger. Broken up. Boston's Bice trying to come back. Stopped. Wesley breaks it out. Wesley a 3-on-2 for the moment. Breaking with Bice. A lead for Bice to the corner. Bice sweeps it around the boards. But Dineen is there to take it. Checked on the play. Gets it to Tomlak. Tomlak and Wesley. Two defensemen converge. Tomlak not broken up yet. Stays persistently with it, and a lost stick for Boston. And Dineen with it. Chopped it near the net. Blocked. Neely can't clear it out. Tomlak. Cote. Blocked. Bruins with it. And out comes Bice. Ice fires in as Boston wants a change. And an interference call on Dineen. A power play for Boston. Boston 2, Hartford 2, third period. And the shots in the third period, 6 for Hartford, 2 for Boston. And I want to tell you, the Bruins have outplayed them. Those shots are deceptive.
Hartford working well, working hard. So are the Bruins. Both teams, I tell you, some hard, tough hockey on both sides of the red line.
And some kind of a disturbance in the stands. And the faceoff is to the left of Sidorkovich. A power play for Boston.
Down in the red seats, too.
Puck goes right in the stands. Another faceoff called. Bob Beers is playing on the power play with Jim Weimer. With 8:16 left here in the third period. Poulin, Burridge, and Christian, the line. Francis and Poulin. Burridge gets it back for Weimer. And they misconnect. Beers had moved one way, and Weimer tried to set a pass for him. Weimer checked behind the net. Christian starts it out. Beers, rather, up for Poulin. The clear in. Missed by Sidorkovich, kept in by Christian. Knocked it near the net, gets it back. Christian holding, off wing side. Now to Weimer. Weimer in for Poulin, too hard. Back to Weimer, kept in, shot. Knocked wide by Sidorkovich. Bruins fight for it in deep. Christian trying to get it, and the play is tied up in the corner. Ladouceur falling on the puck, and a face-off to the left of Sidorkovich. 7:37 left. We're in the third period, and it is 2-2 Boston and Hartford.
Well, Mike Milbury completely confident in the play of John Bice. Had a look-see, highly recommended. Could do the job, certainly has tonight thus far. Going out, Neely, Prop.
And now Galley and Wesley playing the points. Francis stays out there as the face-off man and penalty killer. John Bice will draw with Ron Francis. Wins it for Prop. Prop knocked down. Puck kept in by Galley on a good move. Got it trapped in his jersey and then knocked away outside the line. Neely covering for him. All right, Bice on face-offs alone gets a job. Tippett, Spill. Everson trying to move it in. Lost it. And the Bruins started out. In the center ice, Neely over the line. Gets by one man, goes in deep. Prop, Bice, Neely. Couldn't quite get it in front. Galley keeps it in with Prop. Now a whistle. And a penalty coming up, maybe, or a, yeah. Marawelli. High stick, and if it's, is it a cut? Tippett was high stick by Cam Neely. .704 left. A high stick, he cut Tippett. It is a major for Hartford.
Well,
that is the rule. There is no discretion for
there's no discretion.
the referee.
What it is, Cam Neely get hit hard along the boards, comes across. He's got hits right. He gets hit here, turned around. Complete accident. The rule is the rule. What an opportunity for the Hartford Whalers.
7:04 left in the game. They get a power, well, they won't have a power play in 46 seconds. Then they will go on a power play of 4 minutes and 14 seconds. It is a major. The Bruins lose Cam Neely. This is the second time in the series. They lost Carpenter on the other one. Right now, each team short a man. And Proteus starts it away with Hull. Tomlak. Check by Beers. Broken up. And behind the net, Bruins control. Starting it out, Bob Sweeney. Sweeney, poke checked away. Follow up by Burridge. Rolls it over the Hartford line. 2-2 the score. The Bruins scrap for it. The puck bounces out to Don Sweeney. 6:24 left. Don Sweeney clears it in. 15 seconds. Hartford will. They have it now. The man is out. Cote wraps it in. Prop on the boards. Francis there. Verbeek. Checked by Galley. And Don Sweeney gets it away, and the Bruins attack. Poulin, shorthanded. Cutting in, and the puck rolled in deep as he tried to beat Cote one-on-one. Now Young starting out. Young, center ice. The clear in. Galley breaks it up. Heavy hit in deep. Bruins hoped that they could get a penalty drawn on Hartford. And the faceoff call to the left now of Andy Moog. 3:32 left. On the penalty to Cam Neely, a high sticking, a major, and he's out of the game.
Well, Bork, Neely, and Janney. That certainly limits your firepower. Boston, a very gutty trench player team. See how the puck bounces now.
See if a penalty is called on Hartford.
I tell you.
It is a lot of times. As
a lot of times when
the
it's
referees say,
accidental, they'll grab something that's marginal.
Hartford taking plenty of time, but so isn't Boston. Francis is out there with Verbeek and Dineen, with Young and Babbage. Carpenter is on with Carter. Bob Beers and Glenn Wesley play defense. A gallant game by Glenn Wesley, who has a thigh injury. Carpenter wins it. Beers checked, though. Up the boards. And the Bruins clear it out. Almost had a breakaway 2-on-1. In the center ice, Carter breaks it up. Now back for the Whalers. Verbeek, Dineen. In deep. Hit by Wesley. And he breaks up the play, and the Bruins are able to clear it out. Bob Beers. 3 minutes left on the major for Hartford. 2-2 the score, third period, and 5 minutes left in the third period. Young. Into center ice. The lead in for Krieger. Well, the play is offside. Poulin gets it for Galley. Clears it. Into the stands. Tough break there for Gary Galley and Boston, because the faceoff is now in the Boston zone.
The Bruins.
Back to Samuelson. Over to Shaw. Shot, save, rebound, blocked by Moog. On the shot by Everson, the second one. 2 stops by Andy Moog. The first 2 shots by Hartford on their major against Boston. Shaw, Everson.
Good to see it again here. Gary Galley, taking exception to Jennings being in front of the net. He moved him up from the point to crash the net. His sole purpose in this. There's the shot. It's a bouncing shot. Right leg save by Andy Moog. Everson golfs it out of the air. Moog makes a second save with the help of Gary Galley.
For Hartford, Francis comes out. Verbeek and Dineen. Now they're moving Young out there at the right point with Babbage at the left. 4:42 left, third period. 2:38 on the major.
You take a peek at Scott Young out there. You're a penalty killer. You've noticed that by now. He's got the big shot. They'll try to set him up if they can. And if you get too cocky and start to shade him too much, they'll make the play down low. So he opens up this Hartford Whaler power play an awful lot because of his shot. Francis is going to definitely want to get him the puck on the draw if he can.
You'd think one of the teams has called a timeout the way they're allowing the delays here, but it's okay for both teams, particularly Boston. Christian on the draw, and Young can't contain it. It was won by Francis. Pulling out there with Christian. Cleared in. Moog blocking it. Galley tees it up. Can't block it out. Young kept it in. Good play for Babbitt. Shot. Save. Verbeek gets it. Behind the net. Dineen can't get it. And Don Sweeney able to clear it. Scott Young coming back. He has a goal in the game. A pass up over the line. Deflects for Francis. Wrapped around the boards. Verbeek on the right wing side trying to center it. Beers stopped it. And it is swept out by Wesley.
Great move there by Brian Propp. Wesley took the boards away and then it squirted to Propp.
2-2 the score. A major penalty and a clear in by Babbage goes right into the stands in back of Moog. And a faceoff is outside the Boston line. We have 3:48 left in the third period. 2-2 the score and 1:44 left on the major penalty against Cam Neely. Samuelson drives it in. Moog able to block it. Bruins trying to clear it. Samuelson checking the play. Battle on the boards. Wesley trying to clear it. It's blocked. Kept in by Samuelson. Tippett. He's checked on the board. Still controls it. Samuelson wraps it in deep. Into the corner. Attempted centering passes. Blocked on the play. Again, Samuelson able to keep it in. Now it's knocked outside the line as Samuelson is taken down. Doris Gould is out there now. Around the boards. That was for the face-off. Christian was on. Bruins clear it, but into the stands. We're down to 1:06 left on the Hartford major.
Everyone knows their assignments.
Francis and Christian. And the Whalers get it. Able to keep it in. Behind the net. Checked. Rolls back. Young has moved way up. Gets it around the boards for Verbeek. Babbage. The clear in. Moog blocking it. Bruins get it free but can't clear it. Young moves in. Keeps it in. Behind the net. Don Sweeney trying to wrap it up. Francis. Ferraro. Verbeek. Three players there. And the Bruins get it. And shovel it up to Christian. Christian carries it out. Christian in the center ice. Off but Don Sweeney. What a tremendous game Don Sweeney has played. 30 seconds on the major against Boston. Carpenter out. Scott Young. This could be icing. The signal from Moog. But hustling in is Ferraro. The net dislodged. And the linesman could give Boston a break there by saying they touched that puck first. It actually looked like they were there together.
One, they touched it first, and I don't know if you're going to allow a punch in the mouth by Verbeek on Andy Moog. Now, Marawalli's standing there. You've got to call something. You can't be mauling goaltenders like this on a regular basis. Don Sweeney takes his man to the net. Now, Andy Moog turns to the side. Okay, there goes the net. That's off the moorings. There goes the kick. I don't know. Kicking, I don't know, isn't something that's allowed. Andy Moog got involved. The shove wasn't a punch. Okay, a little bit of each.
Now the question is it icing as the net's dislodged? Where will the face-off be?
Well, it certainly doesn't look like icing.
Well, let's wait and see. The face-off is icing.
It is.
You would have to give the Bruins just for their inspirational play.
That's like recess baseball. Tie goes to the runner. They tied, I think.
Now, wait a minute. Marawelli has
changed his mind, did he?
Well, they're not calling it icing, but as long as it's outside the Boston line, 20 seconds left on the major. Hartford had the power play, and they had 3 shots on the power play. Correction. Face-off outside the line. It seemed that there were 20 shots on goal when they started this power play.
So it's 3.
Now there are 23.
Yeah.
Carpenter on the face-off with Francis. 2-2 the score. 2:24 left. Third period. Ron Francis, as we pointed out, played a lot. Rick Lee, oh, he's angry at where the face-off is.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't blame him. I'm a little confused. It's a net dislodged by a Hartford whaler is
That's
what
it.
they're called.
And that's why it's outside the line. And Francis gets it over the line. The shot blocked wide by Don Sweeney, held onto by Moog. And he gets a face-off.
Now it's getting a little chippy out there. Certainly not a sociable series. Tough day at the office. If you're in the Bruins dressing room with the ice packs and the bandages, and there's the cross-checking. That Carpenter got away with that. Blocked shot, comes out. Andy Moog freezes it. Now there's the poke check. There's the little sludge by Moog.
And the face-off call to the right of Andy Moog. 14 seconds left, and the Bruins kind of squandered a good opportunity there on that face-off situation and were trapped a bit as Francis had a testing shot that never reached Moog, blocked wide by Don Sweeney. Francis out there, Verbeek and Deneen.
Can't say enough about the play of Dave Christian either. He's just given this club so much.
I wave them both out.
Well,
Out.
Francis is really, really jockeying for an edge here.
Christian wins it. Galley trying to wrap it out. Around the boards, it is out. Christian rushing. Coming alone, though. Killing time. Over the line, holding. Still holding. Now clearing in. And they have killed off the major. A tremendous performance by the Boston Bruins. Speaks for itself. Here comes Babbage, though. Still going. Puts it near the net. Knocked away. In to get it, Deneen. The Bruins can't rest on their laurels. He rolls it in wide. Burridge trying to clear it. Stopped. Kept in by Everson. Bruins were like a whistle and a change. And they get it. And the time, they were down 2-0 on goals by Young and Francis. Then Poulin and then Burridge at the start of period number 3.
Dave Christian out on this draw again. He won a big draw in Boston in the 3-2 game against Ron Francis. Cleanly, then he little stick handle move, got it out of trouble. Just won that one there on a big one with the man short.
Christian against Everson. Christian wins it. He has been quite a centerman. Wesley clearing out. And it bounces for Christian over the line, going deep. Puts it in front. It rolls to Sidorkovich. And Bob Sweeney is upended as he tries to move in for the rebound. And Dave Christian that time. Great move and cutting in. Couldn't quite get steam on the scoring bid. 1:30 left in regulation.
Well, what Davey tried to do is just kind of jump it ahead a little bit and then spend all his energy trying to beat Coach.
By Don Sweeney, things turned around for the Bruins. They carried the play. Poulin, the draw. Wesley, a shift. Oh, and down hurt the linesman. Wow, he don't know what happened. Could have caught a stick.
I think he caught a stick in the face. Believe me, there's a... You drop those pucks. Any coach will tell you in any league at practice, you got to be careful. It's cut pretty badly. Right there's the stick, goes right up above the eye. Everson, Poulin wins the...
Dave Poulin had won the faceoff against Everson when Everson high-sticked McCourt. Poulin is out there now. Burridge, Christian.
You want to talk a delay, Fred, should this game be tied up. Once again, another 10-minute delay. Off they go to the dressing room.
Which takes away the momentum of Boston. It's so long since you can recall that they killed that 5-minute major, and it hasn't on the clock been that long ago. Back for it now, Galley. Francis after him. Wesley. Cleared it up. They're going to call it icing. I mean, the question is, Babbage was there. Could he stop it? It was in the air. Ball start by Burridge.
Randy Burridge's assignment, get inside. Pat Verbeek, get to that Dave Babbage. Poulin's, his assignment is get to Samuelson. Take a peek at Verbeek on the way. This switches things around. Deneen going to come in now, off to the side.
Verbeek.
Right wing, yeah.
Verbeek on the faceoff.
Deneen on the right wing side.
Francis waved out. Christian stays there. And the Bruins win it. Over on the boards. Trying to clear it out, and they do. And Christian breaks again. Up the right side, Deneen after him. And he's stopped by Babbage. Whalers coming back. 2-on-2. Verbeek. Francis. Shot. Very wide. Closing. Babbage. Knocks it deep. Wesley there. Wesley. Up. Off Babbage. Breaking for it. Christian. One man back. Samuelson. He stops. Cuts. Gives it to Burridge. The shot deflected wide. Great bid there. Christian setting up Burridge. Burridge is buried in the corner. Oh, just buried on the play by Verbeek. And at the Boston line, 29 seconds left. Pass in off Burridge all the way to Sidorkovich. And now 20 seconds left regulation. 2-2 to score. Tippett fires in. Hull overskates it. Kept in. Goes behind the net. Knocked away. Taken by Everson. Everson trying to drop it in front. Puck is loose. Skated off by John Carter. By Don Sweeney. Great speed. That does it. Checking line out there for Hartford and Babbage and Samuelson, which says, you know, they want to steady things down here, wait for the opportunity. And Babbage, though, is good attacking. Gains the red line, clears it in. Moog covers up with Everson giving him a little extra coverage. Face off to the left of Andy Moog. And with it, Galley. Out for Poulin. Poulin. The clear in wide. Sidorkovich, Babbage trying to clear it out. Galley keeps it in. Samuelson and Poulin to the corner behind the net. Poulin puts it in front, blocked. Christian behind the net trying to get it free. Christian pokes it off in the corner. Kept in by Burridge. Burridge to Don Sweeney. Great play to keep it in. Gambles. Oh, what a move he made. And kept it in. But now Babbage now is checked on the play. Puck goes behind the net. Christian wheeling it in front. Poulin couldn't get the stick down for a backhander. In the center ice, Christian breaks it up. Loses it now. And Dineen over the line. Dineen off for Tippett. Tippett checked by Don Sweeney. Fought behind the net. Galley tying it up and a face-off called. And Poop back for Cote. Shot just wide. And the rebound is John Bice, the rookie out of the University of Wisconsin. His pass up stopped by Ladouceur. Bounces at the Boston line, cleared away. Carter moving in. Bice is out there. Carpenter. Bice. Puck kept in. Right point. Shot on. Sidorkovich by Beers and a save. Krieger with it. Checked by Carpenter. Oh, Mike Milbury is impressed with Bice, using him out on the second shift as a right winger with Carpenter at center. Pass up, stopped by Bice for Carpenter. Trying to break in. Drops it off for Carter. Shot deflected wide. Could have called interference. Bice was tripped. And around the boards, it is Carpenter keeping it in. Shovels it around to Carter. Carter moves it back on the other side. Gould is out there. Gould trying to make a play. Pinched off. Bruins press around the boards. Peterson trying to keep it in. It's chopped out. Iced by Hartford. And the pressure in two shifts. Created by Boston. With Prop knocked for Peterson. A shot blocked in front by Jennings. Trying to clear it out. Stopped by Peterson. Gould in deep for Prop. Prop a backhander just wide of Sidorkovich from 30 feet out. Kept in by Bob Sweeney. Young lost it. Gould trying to cut in. Broken up. The puck bounces in front. Knocked away. Bruins battle to keep it in. Can't get control. Young trying to clear it out. Galley pinches in. Puck goes to center ice. Galley plays it back to Peterson. 2-2. Sudden death. Prop looking for Gould, who bats it ahead. But it is controlled by Samuelson. Cleared out. Galley with it. The pressure, all Boston. In 3 minutes of action in the sudden death overtime. Bruins break it up. Christian can't set it up. Samuelson forced to clear it out. Beers fires it back. Jennings now starts the play. Tomlak looking for Verbeek. The shot deflected by Wesley into the stands on a face.
Finals. Still, you've got to do the job.
Wesley rushes out. Bruins attack again. A long shot in on Sidorkovich. Around the boards, Burridge hits Tippett. Puck kept in by Christian for Poulin. Takes the hit from Ferraro. Bounces off. Gives it to Christian behind the net. He's pinned by Babbage. And Dineen starts it out. Play broken up by Wesley to Poulin. Can't get the shot on. Burridge in on Ladouceur, checking him to the boards. Ferraro trying to come out. Ferraro's pass up, stop. Kept in, Beers a shot, save, rebound, Poulin, shot, just missed the net. Poulin almost did it on the rebound there. Ladouceur checked behind the net. Falls on the puck and ties it up. The pressure, all Boston with a couple of superb chances.
What a great play by Bob Beers.
Carpenter wins the draw. Galley closing, shooting in a screen, it's blocked. Bounces for Don Sweeney. In now for Bice. Shot blocked. The Whalers break it out. Verbeek. Verbeek with Krieger. They clear it in around the boards. Kept in by Krieger. Out of the net is... No, Moog stays in. Whalers trying to get it. They get it away to Krieger. In front, block. Loose, shot. Great stop! What a save by Andy Moog on the bid by Cote. Kick loose. Shot here goes wide. The Bruins really hemmed in there, and Cote had it. And Moog stopped it. Carpenter breaks up a play. Now Cote takes over. That's been the first threat for the Whalers. They did it in the 4th minute of action, and they had great chances. Krieger clears it in. Around the boards, a battle. Young trying to move for it. It is kept in by the Whalers. Bounces near Moog. Moog gets it up to Gould. Gould, the clear out. Babbage is there. Now it is the Whalers. Bruins started out now in a 2-2 game. Bob Sweeney over the line, cutting in the shot. Saves Sidorkovich as Babbage takes down Bob Sweeney. Everson, Bob Sweeney. One for Hartford's Shaw. 2 forecheckers for Boston. It's away to Dineen. The pass out stop. Now picked up by Tippett. Tippett on Beers. Beers handles him well. Play goes deep. Forwards get back. Wesley trying to move it out. Check. Now Boston starts it out and forced to just clear it out. Bob Sweeney did. Shaw for Dineen. Dineen over the line. Knocked down by Gould as he tried to cut in. That is not a penalty. He was handling the puck. And Gould knocked him off it authoritatively. Icing against Boston. Goes at the points. Francis tried to move for a shot. Was forced wide. Puts it behind the net. Verbeek gets it back for Samuelson. Verbeek in front. Just skated off. And Don Sweeney breaks out as the Bruins rush. This is Burridge over the line. The shot deflected wide. Babbage winding up. Cleared it right out. Stop. And the Bruins start back. Burridge looking for Christian. Over the line, trying to bear in. Broken up by Samuelson. Strong defensive play by Alf Samuelson. Francis forced to just clear it. Don Sweeney. What a game Don Sweeney has played. 2-2 the score. Almost sent Carpenter in alone behind the defense. Chases it into the corner. Battles for it. That almost worked. From Galley at center ice, Peterson breaks it up. Samuelson knocks it away. Covered by Galley. Again, he tries to connect, and this may be icing. It is a big shot, save, but they read.
By Everson, his backhander in, and Dineen was right in front of Moog to redirect it, but the point was it was pretty soft by Everson.
Well, what it is, Don Sweeney had the puck, and he had full control of it. What he wanted to do was to kind of dump it out of the end zone, and Everson stayed with the puck, batted it down, and then just a little turnaround by Everson, then a redirect by Dineen just before it gets to Moog. Nothing Andy could do about it. It was trickling, barely made the back of the net, just unfortunate. When he went to backs it down here, now he just backhands the puck, and this is what's going to happen. Dineen's in front of the net, just tips it at the last second. Just an unfortunate break for the Bruins, and hey, you got game 7, you got to go out and do it again.
And you got to give credit to Kevin Dineen. He wasn't even scheduled to play, but he played a good game.
Played a tremendous hockey game, and he was a doubtful. Talking with Jerry Cheevers before the game, he said he's got a bad back. He said, I want to play, so he went. Now he gets a winner, and that happens so often.
Sudden death overtime. Hartford the winner, 3-2. Here's Gene.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. In a moment, we'll announce our Budweiser player of the game and take a final look at the scoreboard. So stay with us as Boston Bruins hockey on TV 38 continues.
keep it in now. Everson trying to clear it out. Stopped by Galley, who has pinched in all the time, and he's pinched in on the boards by Tippett.
Get one upstairs.
Gary, Galley, and Wesley are on defense with the Francis line out there. Krieger snaps it in all the way around the boards. Not out. Covered by Galley. Able to clear it out. No icing. Babbage. And after him is Gould. A quick pass out all the way to the Boston end will be icing. Back foot West. Won by Francis. Burridge forechecks. Don Sweeney pinches in. Don Sweeney can't contain it. Back for it goes Galley. Starting out. Off the boards. Can't connect. Ferraro. Can't move it in. Stop. Burridge with it. Christian. Poulin over the line. Cuts in for a shot that went wide. Good bid by Dave Poulin again. Screened by the defenseman, but he ripped it off. And back comes Hartford. Tomlak misses. Ferraro clears it in. Don Sweeney there to get it. But pokes it away from Scott Young. Gets it up to Burridge. Burridge starting out. For Bob Beers. Beers fires it in.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Deflected over the head of Sidorkovich. The fans groaned a bit. A breakup by Bice. Carter clearing in. John Bice, the rookie out of the University of Wisconsin, goes in deep. Throws a body check. Right point kept in by Beers. Another rookie. He's broken up. And away comes Hartford. Back on defense, Wesley. Over the line it goes for Young. Hard shot, but missed wide. And Carter starts it out. Can't set up Carpenter. With it, Shaw. 2-2, sudden death overtime. Now Deneen. Deneen pokes it to the corner against Wesley. Falls down. Gets back up, gets it. Puts it in front, blocked by Beers. And Wesley trying to come out, lost it. Carter trying to get it. Can't. Deneen keeps it in, buzzing around. It rolls to Carter. Carter stick handling. In the center ice, checked by Everson and broken up. Tippett comes back with Deneen. Carpenter bangs into Tippett. On the corner, they fight for it. Just wins it. Samuelson, a shot blocked in front. Poulin taken down on the play by Krieger. Puck down, Boston wins it. Don Sweeney, excellent skater, moves it out, goes wide, rushes over the line, goes deep, checked by Babbage. Puck in deep and Samuelson covers it. Broken up by Christian, Burridge. Christian, checked by Francis. Babbage around the boards. Don Sweeney pinches in. The pass out, rolls to the Boston line. And the Bruins clear it. And Poulin trying to break, can't. Now knocked down, but Christian gets it. Dave Christian over the line, cutting, moving closer. The backhander, it is blocked by Babbage. Never reached the net. Good rush there. Back comes Burridge, open on the right. Samuelson after him, pushes it for Christian. The shot, the save, Sidorkovich. Ferraro trying to clear it. Samuelson does. Burridge covered at the point. Starts it back again. Can't set up the play. Loose puck, Burridge. Drops it in.
Wisely dumps it in for a line change.
Don Sweeney in on Babbage. Samuelson. Checked by Gould. Bob Sweeney comes off the boards. Cuts in front. Shot. Save! Sidorkovich. He saved the day on Bob Sweeney as he came off the corner and drilled it. Wins it.